G'day and welcome back to the land down under. I'm Stephen Spry and this is my Transport Fever 2 historical, semi-historical rebuild of the early days of Australia, and been spending a lot of time around Newcastle and the Hunter Valley lately, so I'm trying to work out how I can move on from here, and I'm not happy with this, so guess that's not going to happen. But anyway, in the meantime, have a look here at Madison. Hello, Madison. How you doing, love? Why are we looking at Madison? Well, let's have a quick look. She lives in Singleton, which is here, right? She works here in Maitland, and she travels by foot. Really? Yes. And she shops in Maitland, and she comes by car. Right. Okay. Wow. They travel some distance, don't they, by foot? And they, yeah, well, that's what I was impressed with. But then I saw a problem. Oh, yes, I can see the problem. Yeah, look, I've got the AI building stuff here. Right. Unfortunately, our dirt city streets are being expanded upon with the tarmac. And I don't want that, right? So have you worked out why? Well, I know why. It's because these bits here, I'm pretty sure, are not player-owned. So let's have a quick look. Player ownership, yes, that one and that one. No, skinny one. Yeah, see, those two streets weren't player-owned. And the AI has said, thank you, I'm going to build an extension. Right. And over here, on the other side, we look at, yeah, see that tiny little widgy bit just there, not player owned. Okay. So, okay, I have to fix that, right? Yes. Okay, let's have a little look here, please. Right, 99 residents. Maitland's huge. Is it, though? What do you mean, is it, though? Well, where are all these residents? What do you mean, where? How can you fit 99 people into 3 houses? Ooh, or is it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 houses? Good point, which got me asking, okay, what the F is going on here? Right. Don't know. It took a long while to figure it out. I thought, how am I going to fix this? Well, let's just have a little look at some other stats. Growing up again. Look, it's beaut. Terrific. Okay. Destinations. Brickfield Hill. That's over here. Government House, Governor's Cottage, King's Dockyard. What the hell is going on? Sydney Cove Forestry, fuel store, the Rocks. How the hell are people from Maitland going over? They're not walking over that road, surely. Nope, they're not. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I've had fun this last weekend. That's fun with inverted quotes on it. Have a look at this. If I try to just delete Maitland, because I thought I'm going to have to, that's just wrong. I'm going to have to kill this and start again. So let's, oh, hang on a second. What's happening here? Oh, dear. Yes, oh, dear. There are streets over in Brickfield Hill that are actually assigned to Maitland, but aren't they assigned? No, they're not. And the Rocks and... What the hell's going on here? Good question. Good question. Okay, well, what did you... Yeah, I know. Well, that was at the end of episode 13. Look at that area there. That is just wrong. How are you going to fix that? Well, I've been backwards and forwards through so many episodes. That was 13, end of 13. So I went back to 12. Yeah, That problem existed. Right, okay, so I changed the ownership. No, it wasn't the ownership. What was it? I went like country road, yes, you player ownership, and I just did this. And as you'll see by doing this, I have effectively killed the population of this part of Sydney, right? But look what happens now. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4 more streets to go. Okay. So if I change those 4, that one up there is amusing. Not. All right, well. Yeah. Click right. Good. What were the others? I don't know. I wasn't keeping a close eye on them. All right. The one along the park, and that one, and that one. Okay. That one, the one along the park, and that one? Yes. Is that it? Yay! Not yay. What the hell's going? It's all up here. Yeah, I know. It's come up here too. Oh, come on. This is ridiculous. Alright, sorry, Brisbane. We'll get rid of you. Is that going to fix it yet? Nope. Oh, this is bull. I know. Oh, look, you've got more streets in Brisbane that are the problem. What I'm doing is I'm converting them to country roads, which means they don't have buildings on them. Right, okay. Ta-da! Still a problem. Well, this is just absolutely... Well, Brisbane's looking like it's not going to exist anymore. Oh, God help you. Is it done yet? Yeah. What the hell happened? I have no idea, but let's have a look at Brickfield Hill now. No, that's fine. Well, this is all... Okay, well, look. I look... Lost for words is... We got rid of all of those destinations. Thank God for that. So we've only got local ones. Singleton, Maitland, Newcastle. Is the problem solved? Hopefully. Let's have a look at Maitland. And have a look at this. Now, I need more residential to grow here. So, let's have a little bit of whack-a-mole. Oh, hello. Look at that. More residential just starts growing as we look at it. Thank God for that. All right, let's get rid of all. Just see if we can encourage a bit more. Well, as you know, I'm flying blind with all of this stuff. Yep. I just want to make sure that we can get a bit more. Yeah, we've got some residential happening over here. There. Very, very painful. I know. So, what happened? Well, after doing that and going back through previous saves, I decided not to do that because that's just ridiculous. But anyway, somehow, I think I went back to the start of before this, when Newcastle was not looking like it is now. Oh my God, you went back that far. Yeah, I had to. I went back that far and rebuilt all of this. So let's load that game, which was 11:28 p.m. Is that one? N13 New 7. Yeah. Okay. As you can see, I was up till all hours here. Look. Oh, God. Yep. A lot of mucking around. N13, New 7. That's that one. Alright, so let's have a look at what happened here then. So here, in Newcastle, don't let it go. No, don't want to let it go yet. As you can see, it completely destroyed it. Right. I was going to rebuild over here so it spreads out a little bit better. Yes. And rebuilt the dock with... It didn't like the blank harbour. Decided against it. Replaced it with something that looks more harbour-like, including some buildings and all of that sort of stuff. And I thought, okay, how's Maitland doing? Maitland's doing all right. Look, I've gone through and I've managed to do a bit of recovery on Maitland. Right. And you don't have any people working in Sydney? No. So I've gone back, I think, to episode 12 and started from there. Right. Okay. Now, Newcastle, I wanted to put up here. So why did you delete it entirely? Well, because I was having an issue with something. Right. Okay. And I thought, this will fix it. Now, stop for a second. Oh, okay. Come over here. Sydney, yes. Oh, you got rid of all the pedestrian streets. I did. And what I want to do is I want to show you, here's the rocks. And here's Brickfield Hill. Right. You've got some shared streets there, I know. That might be the problem, I'm not sure. But, alright, so I got to this stage, and let's hit the go button. I'll just hold it over the rocks for a second. Yeah, just keep watching. La-di-da-di-da, I'm not touching anything. Things are moving. And then, build up the drama, Stephen. Look, it'll happen. That happens. Ooh, uh-oh. Yes, uh-oh. So, construction not possible. What about all the others? Parramatta's okay. Singleton, yep. Maitland, right. Port Macquarie, yep. Brisbane, right. No, what the... Well, that's... I could keep going, but I don't think I can if that's going to happen. No, don't like the look of that, do you? No, I don't. So, stop, I don't want to know. Well, that was, as you saw, at 11:30, and I kept going for another 4 hours into the wee small hours of the morning. That was here. And then I kept going up until there and said, stuff it, I need to go to bed. So, woke up after a few hours sleep, get stuck back into it again, start fiddling it around in 13 again. Okay, so I have had multiple attempts at rebuilding this again. So let's try this version. Doesn't that look pretty? Yes, it does. I went back to, God knows where, back to before episode 13, end of episode 12, and have rebuilt all of this again. Yes, so let's have a quick look. Yeah, Singleton, yes. The Rocks, behaving. Brickfield Hill, yeah. Parramatta, right. Good. Newcastle has been rebuilt. Port Macquarie, good. Brisbane, yes. Okay. You ready for it? Did Maitland fix itself? Ooh, I wouldn't say that's fixed. That looks like there's something wrong. I know, and I have no idea what. But destinations, everything's working. Okay, all right. Let's just come back to Newcastle destinations. Yep. Okay, all right. Let's have a look at the new Newcastle. Whoa, that's got a slightly different look, hasn't it? Yes. I think it looks much better too. The town growing out around the coal line, because originally it was over here, and the dock was pretty ordinary. Now it's, I think, a lot better. Good. Hours rebuilding this. Now, come back over to Sydney, you will notice, ta-da, we're back to these. Ooh, so what are you going to do? Do you want to replace these with those city roads? I don't know. No, not now. I might try it off camera and see whether I have the same issues with that problem. But anyway. Right, good. So everything's working. Can we hit go? We sure can. We can hit go. Date is still paused at the moment. I've advanced it a little bit just to get a bit of time on the clock. We have Maitland to Newcastle, Newcastle to Brisbane. Oh, Newcastle to PMQ. What's this? I have put in a boat taking Conmat up to Port Macquarie. Right. And I thought I'd put in a forest here to get more Conmat logs back over to Newcastle Building Supplies so that this trip can actually pay for itself on the way back. Oh, okay. Right. The other thing I wanted to say, you remember the problems I'm having with terrains editing, smoothing, chopping, etc., how slow it all seems to be? Yep. Well, I'm not the only one who's got those issues, apparently. I was watching a video by Ingo's the other day, and he's got exactly the same problem happening. Let's have a little look at it, see? And you can see it's still, look, see how long it takes stopping? See how long that's green for? And then stays green? Yeah. Just trying to smooth. And there you go. Just trying to smooth stuff. So any area where you have vegetation, so Urban Games, you guys are going to have a look at that. But in the meantime, let's add a new forest here up at Port Macquarie, because the north coast of New South Wales, right, was pretty good for trees. Oh, I'm happy for it. Yep. And there was lots of timber that was coming out of this area and being used all over the colony, being sent back to Newcastle and Sydney and so on. So let's put, how's that? Oh, yeah, I've smoothed out that area enough, I think. So we'll put a new forest in there. Good stuff. And right, let's update this road to that one. Yep, okay. Oops, update, thanks. That, right. Hello. I thought something wasn't happening there. Yeah, I wasn't too sure about it either. Now, is this going to connect to the port? Well, the port, yes is the answer to that. Okay, so we do. Look, oh, thank God for that. Okay, so I've now got timber on the wharf going back to lovely Port Macquarie Forest. Well, let's just call it North Coast Forests, representative of all the great logging industries all the way up along the North Coast. Sure. I mean, at Port Macquarie, they would have had the convicts busy in this industry in the first place, but hey-ho, how far does this reach? It reaches up to there. Okay, that's fine. Good-o. Can I just get rid of you have good? Okay, I got sick of seeing all those red numbers. Right. Wow, things are looking pretty good. This is Maitland here. Yep. How's the layout going? Well, as you can see, lots and lots of green, which is good. I didn't have much. I think I only had one blue on this side over here. So through lots and lots of whack-a-moling, I've ended up with a nice little commercial strip just along the main drag here and along the edge of the river. And we've got plenty of green happening and looking good. Lovely. All right. I tell you what, that was so frustrating. But, you know, who wants to devote a whole weekend to rebuilding stuff you've already built? Well, when you've got little dramas like what you just had, I think you've got no real alternative, do you? No, not really. And we've got all sorts of stuff happening here. I think no, I didn't. Okay, but the good thing is, let's have a look at the roots. This is the Port Macquarie one. The pink one's the Brisbane one with an alternate. This is the Maitland to Newcastle one that's got 3 ships on it now. Right. We're bringing a lot of timber back from here. In fact, the output I had to adjust to 160, and it's still not bringing all of it. And because I adjusted the timber output there, I had to adjust it here, all right, to match. Otherwise, we wouldn't be producing so much conmat. Look where it's going: Newcastle, Maitland, Singleton, Port Macquarie, Brisbane. So everything's behaving beautifully. You got far too much sitting here. Why are you you're taking both food. Right. Okay. You got to wait till full. All right. Can we clone this fella, please? Sure. Where did you come from? Hopefully out of here. Newcastle Shipyard, where are you going? Well, I hope you're going to Newcastle Port. You are. So you'll go and pick up a load of conmat. Beautiful. Yeah, look, sorry, I seem to be spending an enormous amount of time on Newcastle and Hunter Valley towns and so on, but this area was so significant in the so significant, full stop, in the development of Australia, particularly with all the coal that came out of this whole area. But, you know, I really wanted to get it right, and it started once I saw that picture of that thing. I knew I just had to get it right. That coal Staith railway along the trestle across Hunter Street and all of this sort of stuff. It looks so much better now. Yeah. Yeah, it's a little bit harder than I thought trying to rebuild this, city skyline style. Getting there, learning lots of how this advanced town builder works. Did you use that when you rebuilt Newcastle? Actually, what I did do, I tried to rebuild it using the ordinary one here, this one, and it didn't want to play the game with me at all. I thought, uh-oh. So, yeah, by going back to episode 12 and just slowly whack-a-moling stuff and moving things around and all of that sort of thing, I ended up pain in the neck. But never mind, there's traffic everywhere. I know. we have got, where's this one? Maitland to Newcastle freight. They're bringing food down, I think. Oh, and taking some conmat up. Right. So that should be one of these guys. Oh, you've unloaded. Righto. Yep, let's have a little look through how our new Newcastle, Hanson and Scott Sadlers, 2 outlets next to one another. Amazing. And that mob as well, 2 of them. Yeah. The buildings a bit limited, aren't they? But never mind. Oh, that's a... Oh, wow, you've chopped a great chunk out of the hill. Yeah, I've decided to level this off so it looks better. And it does. I like the little drives through these places. Let's go up and back a bit, please, so we can get some elevation and see what's going on. Yep. So what's coming up next? Well, what is it? 1832. Yes. Well, we're going to head south. Ooh. Yep, where to? Next time around, I'm down into Victoria. Because Melbourne is going to join us. Oh, right. And Adelaide. Really? Yep. Move over, there's a tree there. Yeah, it's interesting actually, the story about Melbourne. We're not going to spend that much time on the city itself. Oh, sorry, didn't mean to bump that. Let's come up. I want to catch those ships in this as well. So why is that? Because I'm not a Victorian and I don't know that much about the history of that part of the world. I also don't think I have the space down there. I mean, I actually have been spending a lot of time delving into Victoria's early rail history, and it's absolutely fascinating, so I recommend having a look into that, but we won't have time to do that here. So instead, we'll just basically set up the township down there. We'll found the town and move right along from that so we can get through to the history, because after that comes the gold rush, and that is what really started to... Australia jumped ahead leaps and bounds with all of the settlers and prospectors that came out to the country seeking their fortune in the gold rush of the 1850s. Right. Well, that's good. That's good. And someone mentioned in a comment about bushrangers. Oh, yes. Bushrangers. I thought they were sort of like much later, like, you know, around the gold rush and later, but I actually discovered something about bushrangers. They have been around ever since the convicts first escaped from the early colonies. Right, okay, so any more about that? Look, we might spend a fraction of a second on our bushrangers, our early bushrangers. In fact, you can find, what was it? It's the Gutenberg thing. Yes. There are a lot of early publications that are available in ebook form with Project Gutenberg. So I might actually put a link to the bushranger one in the description of this video, so you can go and have a little look at that. But in the meantime, we're at Maitland. Made it upriver. And all I can say is I'm so happy that this area is finally working. OMG. What a pain. Whew. Hopefully, hopefully there are no more dramas like that, because I almost thought that this series was about to be... wrapped up rather prematurely with that little problem over there with the rocks. Construction not permitted. What do you mean? All I'm trying to do is delete something. But I don't know what caused it. I don't want to know what caused it, just as long as it doesn't happen again. I'll stop complaining. Yeah, I know. I need a Bex. You need some sex? No, I said I need a Bex. You know, that powder from a lifetime ago that your grandma used to have for headaches. Oh, right. Have you ever had one of those? No, thankfully, but I've heard they taste absolutely disgusting. Oh, God. Oh, look. This place is looking quite nice, isn't it? I suppose it is. You got nothing to say, have you? No, look, I am sorry. My brain is so stuffed from trying to understand what the hell happened with that problem. But yeah, my usual standard of commentary is not up to standard. So on that note, I'm going to say hooroo. Oh, okay. Yep, it's hooroo from me, and it's goodbye from him. And hopefully we'll catch you next time when we head south down to where all the Mexicans are down in Victoria. You are going to get into trouble for that. Well, that's what us New South Welshmen call them. They're from south of the border, aren't they? That's not... Oh, my God. You... First, the C word, and now the M word. Stephen! Oh, well, if I'm not back next time, you'll know why. But until then, we'll see you then. Okay. Bye.